Let's take this show on the road. Same shit, different day. I be bored out my mind. Hometown, love my place, but while I'm in love.
Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. It is your girl destinyxlashan, and we are back with another weekly meal prep video. If you've been following me, I am on a weight loss journey. I'm in a calorie deficit and I am trying to, have healthier, more balanced meals. So this week, all of the recipes are super quick and easy. They really don't take that long to make. So let's go ahead and get into the menu. So for breakfast, we're making some egg muffins. I have some vegetables that I know I want to add. And that clicking noise, that's my stove, y'all. I have it preheating, ready to go, okay? So ignore the clicking noise. But for breakfast, we're making some egg muffins. I have some chicken sausage and vegetables that I'll be adding. For lunch, we are doing some chicken fajita bowls. So I'm gonna, of course, cook the chicken, the bell peppers. I got my fajita mix, and then I'm gonna have some rice at the bottom, just some regular brown rice with a little bit of cilantro. And then for dinner, we are gonna be air frying some salmon, and then I'm also gonna be cooking it with some sweet potato, and I might also cook some green beans, just depending on how much time I have, because I am in a little bit of a rush. So that's the menu. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and let's go ahead and meal prep. So the great thing about egg muffins is that you can add whatever you want into your egg muffins. So for my meat, I'm adding in this chicken sausage that I got from Aldi, and I usually just throw it in the air fryer at 350 for about 10 minutes. And I do get some questions about that air fryer. It is from Walmart, and I do have it linked in my Shop My account if you want to check it out. And then with the vegetables, like I said, you can also add whatever you want when it comes to the vegetables as well. I typically just do green bell pepper, onions, spinach, and mushrooms, but I did not have any mushrooms this week, so y'all won't see that in the pot when it's time to cook all of my vegetables. But yeah, that's like usually like my go-to vegetables for my egg muffins. And now it is time to cook these vegetables down. I usually just add some olive oil into the pan, and then I cook my green bell pepper first just to cook it down. It takes a little bit longer to get to where I want it to be than the onion, so I cook that down first for a few minutes, and then I add my onions into the pot, and that doesn't take any time. And speaking of my pots and pans, this is a pot set from Green Pan. These pots and pans were sent to me, but I'm always getting questions about them, so it's also in my Shop My account, which is linked in my bio if you want to check it out. And now it is time to add the spinach. The spinach doesn't take long to cook at all, and you can add as much spinach as you want. It's always going to look like a little bit once you cook it down, but I usually just get a bag of spinach from Aldi, and then I just freeze the whole bag, and whenever I want to add a little bit into one of my meals, I just grab a little bit and put it right back in the freezer. So when it comes to making my egg mixture, I usually only use about 3 to 4 eggs, and then the rest of the egg mixture is typically just some egg whites, just so I can have a bit of a balance when it comes to eating eggs, since I feel like I eat so many eggs. Like, I basically eat eggs every morning when it comes to like egg bites or like a burrito or like just regular eggs and sausage. Like I just always have eggs in my breakfast. So just to like give myself a little bit of a balance, I like to add in some egg whites. And then I also seasoned it with some salt and pepper. Do not forget to season it. I always say that because I have forgotten one time and it was not good. And then I go ahead and add in my vegetables. They don't look that good right there, but I promise you they were good. I try to like make it as equal as possible. And I am using a silicone muffin pan that I got from Amazon. If I can remember, I'll also add that to my Amazon storefront if you want to go get this muffin pan. But I forgot to line this pan with some, cooking spray, olive oil, whatever. So y'all are gonna see once they are done that they were not looking good when I took them out the muffin pan. A lot of them stuck to the muffin pan because I just forgot to oil the pan. And then I also add in my sausage mixture. I didn't use all of the sausage that I cut up, so I did freeze the rest that are just sitting there on the cutting board. And then now it is time to add the egg mixture into the muffin pan. And these are how the egg muffins turned out. I had them on 350, and I always get questions about how long I leave them in the oven. Y'all, eggs don't take that long to cook, so just turn on your oven light and just make sure you are watching the egg muffins. And like I said, they were sticking to the pan because I didn't oil my pan, but yeah, they don't take that long to cook at all. Just turn on your oven light and like make yourself busy, do other things in the kitchen. I don't even know if it took 20 minutes to cook. Like it really doesn't take that long. And I usually eat these every morning. I eat about 3 or 4 every morning with some avocado, and it's a 10 out of 10. And now we're on to our lunch, which are some chicken fajita bowls with some brown rice. Now, this chicken fajita rice bowl of some sorts, it's probably one of the easiest recipes that I've kind of been leaning on throughout my like weight loss, healthy eating journey, because it's literally just peppers, chicken, rice. That's literally it. So for this recipe, of course, I had my yellow, red, and green bell pepper. After I was done cooking it, I realized that I forgot to also add onions. So you can definitely add onions and, slice them up like this to, make your fajita bowl better. But yeah, I forgot my onions, but it's just such a super quick and easy recipe that I had to run it back. Like, I feel like I've already posted this recipe. If I haven't posted it, then probably because I just felt like it was like super simple and like I just made it without even thinking about recording it. So definitely one of those recipes y'all want to do if y'all are looking to save some time in the kitchen. Use whatever cut of meat you want, but I had some chicken breasts and I just kind of sliced them very thinly just so they can cook quicker. I hate cooking whole chicken breasts. I don't know why. They just seem too big to just throw in a pan and like hope and pray that they're actually done. So I have some chicken breasts, but you can use some boneless chicken thighs, some chicken tenderloin, whatever you want. And I cook it all the way through and I take it out of the pan. And then what do I do next? Oh, add in my bell peppers. Add in your peppers, and you want to leave that seasoning and flavor at the bottom of your pan because as you cook those peppers, it'll pick up all of that flavor that was on the chicken. I'll take the blame, fix my mistakes, but what if I change? Would you stay through the pain while I grow? And by the time you're done shredding your chicken, your peppers should be good to go. So go ahead and add it back into the pan, and then you want to add in some fajita seasoning. You can get this fajita seasoning from anywhere, and you can also make a fajita seasoning blend from scratch, but I don't have time for all that. And then you want to add on some water, and then you want to put your lid back on. And while that's simmering, it is time to go ahead and cook our rice. I got this like instant pot rice maker or rice cooker for Christmas a few years ago. But I usually just go ahead and rinse off my rice. I added in about 1/3 cup of rice and then fill it back up with some water and just let it cook. This thing cooks the rice so quick. And then I only made 3 of these because I don't know, I'm kind of getting into that mood where I don't want to eat the same thing for 5 days. At least not some things. Like some things I do want it all week, and things like this I really only want for about 3 days. So I did have some leftover fajita chicken mix, and I just added it into a meal prep container, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I might just, I don't know, make a taco or something. And now it is time for dinner. Some weeks I am just super basic and I don't care about all of that extra stuff. So I just wanted to make some salmon, sweet potato, and some green beans. And of course with my sweet potatoes, I like to go ahead and kind of get the skin off of it. And then I chop it up into some little squares. And I don't know why, but I just prefer them like these cube sizes. I don't know, but I had a lot to work with. I had 3 full sweet potatoes. So I just, cubed them up, and then I just threw them in the oven. These take a bit to get done. I can't remember how long I had them on, but I start with that before I even decide to cook my salmon or my green beans, because salmon and green beans literally don't take that long to cook. It takes no time to cook. So I do season these with some salt and pepper. That's literally all you need to season it with. But if you want to get creative and add some extra stuff, you can add a little bit of cinnamon on top of yours as well. And now it is time to season our salmon. I feel like I have made salmon so many times, and my go-to salmon seasoning blend is always a nice Cajun seasoning blend. I always get a nice bucket of Cajun seasoning from a farmer's market. So the one that I'm using now is from Nom de Nom, and then I also use the Tony Chachere's Cajun seasoning just to like add a little bit of oomph. And then I go in with some paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, and pepper. And salmon is another thing that does not take that long to cook. So once my sweet potato are about halfway done, I go ahead and add my salmon in, I think for like 15 minutes. You can tell when your salmon is done. When that white stuff start coming out of your salmon, it's done, okay? And I didn't show myself cooking my green beans because they are pretty self-explanatory. I just boil a little bit of water, add the frozen green beans in. I added in some butter, some salt, some pepper, and that was literally it. So that is it for this week's meal prep, and let me know what I should make for next week. All right, y'all, that is the end of this week's meal prep video. Thank you for making it all the way to the end. If you liked what you saw, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at destinyxlashan, and I will see you next week.